Hello everyone and welcome to another UA video. We're back at it again. You all know me, Earl, the UA player, and I promised in the comment section of the old video that I would do a video on UA after Foolish Goods got hit. Foolish Goods was one of our main starters, right? We lost a lot of consistency, terraforming got banned, everything is just in shambles right now, right? Except not. All we gotta do is change the engine. This is currently what I'm running, right? What is the weakness to this list though? I will explain the strengths later, but what is the weakness? And the main weakness is you cannot play Dimension Shifter, right? We are using the P.U.N.K engine, which means we do use the graveyard, right? So we cannot use Shifter. Shifter did kind of stop Foolish Burial Goods, so it was one of those things where it's like you never want to have Foolish Goods and Shifter in hand, so that always kind of conflicted. But you cannot use Dimension Fisher either, kind of. What is another issue though? Another issue is we don't do as much in as little summons, right? So this list actually kind of loses to Max C. What are the strengths though? The strengths are, this is probably the most consistent list UA has ever seen, right? So we're just sacrificing a bunch of things to get consistency, right? And let's show it. Right? So we're just gonna go first in the solo mode, just to show that this list actually kind of cracked though in consistency. And I'm also gonna explain how the list exactly works. This is one of the worst things you could have drawn. Holy shit, this hand is kind of crazy bad. We don't talk about this one, okay? That hand was just in shambles. Oh my god. Okay, works. Now, what do we have here? We have Xiamin, which is a starter. Xiamin is a starter, right? So think of drawing Xiamin as having, or like any access to Xiamin, right? Like even E-Tally. E-Tally works as well. So think of Xiamin as having a second field spell, right? So we have UA Stadium, and we have Xiamin, which is the second field spell, right? Let's show you what the combo is exactly. You know, this is just usual P.U.N.K combo, right? I'm just going to use Max C here just so I don't have to like click no on it every single time, right? So you're gonna add this, the Foxy Tune. Foxy Tune can discard to special summon, right? And this is why we play triple penalty box in this list, right? Because penalty box is actually good because we discard it in our main combo, right? So we're gonna discard this, but I'm not gonna use this. I'm gonna prove why this list actually does not need that, right? I'm gonna prove why this can lead to combo on its own, right? We go into the fusion. I might be wondering why go into the fusion and not into the what's the name? Fuck it, I don't care about that. And not into the Deer Note right away. Well, that's because we need the field spell, right? We're gonna need the Wagon to add the field spell. Okay. Now with Wagon, we go into the Geomathmech, which is a level 8 tuner. Ablos indeed. A tuner, Deer Note, special summon, whatever level 8, it does not matter. This goes into the Ultimate Zolkin, right? Now we set the field spell. Zolkin activate. Special summon the Ancient Fairy Dragon, right? You can or cannot like you choose whatever you do. You don't need to activate that, right? So activate this. add the field spell. So we have the UA Stadium in hand. If we had the Hyper Stadium, we would search for UA Stadium. Because we have UA Stadium, we just add the Hyper Stadium. No, because Diabolantes actually adds more bricks, right? This is just like as few as it gets, because we don't play extra bricks in our deck. So we activate Hyper Stadium, right? Hyper Stadium, add Libero Spiker. Okay, Hyper Stadium, going to UA Stadium. You know the combo by now. Activate Stadium, normal summon Libero. With more utility, no, because the thing is, I'm not gonna like I'm not gonna run bricks because this is all I do, right? So we add the perfect ace. The perfect ace goes into Libero Spiker. Now you might be wondering, okay, but we don't have any other normal summon, which is fair, right? Just in case, we're gonna like special summon the Libero Spiker here, right? So what is this hand, right? So what we had was, wait, let me just Verte Anaconda here as well. DPE. I didn't mean to activate it, but okay. It's fine, we can't kind of like use something for no reason here. Let's just add another field spell, whatever. Gonna be good for next turn. So, just DPE. So, we started with Xiamin, right? And one field spell. So, as I said, it's technically like having two field spells. Why? Because with two field spells, you end on two disruptions with UA, right? Because you would go into Perfect Ace and then Libero Spiker with something in hand. In this case, we don't have something in hand, but we did end on DPE. And the main thing we used the manager for, which was what Libero Spiker would usually go into, the main thing we use the manager for is the pop. And DPE is kind of a better manager in that regard, right? What do you mean? We don't talk about that, dude. Also, wait, why do I have so little HP, right? Oh wait, because of the Verde. Right, but the thing is, no, I did not discard 3 cards. I discarded 2. One of them was what was it? Come on. Was the Maxi, which I activated just because I didn't want it to like keep like nagging me about it, right? So now what would happen? Let's just say we activate Part of Prosperity here, right? 6 cards, whatever. Just banish whatever bullshit, right? You don't need anything for the most part, like fucking yeah, okay. Okay, so that's just another name, right? So let's say if you have another name, then it's just another combo, right? So if we had Blockbacker, then that would mean that we had Xiamin, a field spell, and a name, which is a 3-piece combo, which used to lead to 3 disruptions. It still leads to 3 disruptions, right? It's just, it ends on the same amount of disruptions. It is more consistent. However, it is still weaker than like Prime UA, simply because you don't get to run Shifter, you don't get to run part of Extravagance, you don't get to run whatever the name is, Dimension Fisher, right? And you also do lose to Maxi. The old UA did not lose to Maxi. It barely even cared about Maxi, right? This version doesn't really play around Maxi unless you draw just on the UA side, right? So this is kind of the whole idea of the board, right? And as I said, I can just do the combo like more times, but there would be no point to it because it's just the same. It's just the same thing. You just count how many pieces you have, and then you just count Xiamin as one more piece. However, there's one special case. If you happen, let me see if I can get that. Let me just retry. Go first. Let me see if I can get this, but have emergency teleport as a starter instead. So, because I want to show that with emergency teleport, it actually is a lot better because you end on more disruptions, right? So emergency teleport plus a field spell does not end on 2 disruptions. It ends on 3, right? Just because you don't use your normal summon, which is the nice part. Right, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Come on, Italy. Okay, there we go. So we got the Italy. Add this. The rest can just go whatever the hell I want to. Okay, so let's do Italy. Italy, search Ziamin, usual combo line. That I'm gonna discard the midfielder, right? Because I kind of want it to be just field spell and the Ziamin and emergency teleport. Sorry, right? Now, in this situation, we can actually just go the Deer node directly because we don't need the wagon because we drew the field spell directly. But just to show the combo again, I will do the long line, right? You just fuse. That's fine. Tribute this. Going to this, yes. And going to Deer node, right? This would usually activate to search the field spell. This goes into Geomathmech. Deer node special summons. Get the level 8, whichever level 8, either that or the fusion, does not matter. Special summon Ultimaya. Set the field spell. Ultimaya activate. Get the Ancient Fairy Dragon. Ancient Fairy Dragon activate. Pop this. Yes. Add UA Stadium. Hyper Stadium activate. And we did not use our normal summon, right? So you know what this means, right? So this adds Libero Spiker. UA Hyper Stadium. The UA Stadium. Activate UA Stadium. Search for Ace. What are we gonna do here? Actually, we're gonna summon. Actually, nah. Let's do it later. Okay. Ace special summon. This thing triggers. Normal summon again. Search the second boy. Let's just go into the Dunker, I guess, because we can just go into whatever when we want to, right? Then we go into this. Go into this. Basically, the reason why I wanted to do Verte first is because like then it gains like 1000 more attack, right? But usually you don't want to do Verte first, just in that situation. That's why I didn't do it, because I didn't want people to be confused, right? So, what is this this hand, right? So, with just one field spell and emergency teleport, we have one perfect ace, DPE, and whatever Libero Spiker goes into, right? So this is 3 disruptions. Right, off of a 2-piece combo, which is the advantage of this engine when you draw the emergency teleport, right? The deck has never been able to end on 3 disruption with a 2-piece combo, right? This is what the deck is all about. So I really hope you kind of enjoy this version, play around more with it. It's gonna be like it's gonna be rough to go into the freaking into rank because of Maxi is around, but you don't have to care about Bestials, because the only time you need the graveyard is to like with Deer Node, and because you go into the fusion, they cannot banish the fusion, right? So they can't do anything about it. It's very resilient to the whole Bestial thing, which makes sense because UA is not a graveyard deck, so it makes sense that it does not lose to Bestials. It does not care about Bestials. Another one is not having Shifter does kind of suck. I'm not gonna lie, because like Tier is still around, you know, Branded is still around, so kind of ass on that. But regardless, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.